The man who bought the guitar says he did it for the arts. This is from the Sydney Morning Herald, Monday, 22nd of June. Australian entrepreneur Peter Friedman bought the most expensive guitar in history with one goal in mind: to push the federal government to support the arts. Friedman, founder of Rode Microphones, made history yesterday when he purchased one of Kurt Cobain's acoustic guitars for almost $9 million in Beverly Hills, breaking the record of the most expensive guitar sold. Explaining why he bought the instrument, which soared above the estimate of $1.5 million, Mr. Friedman said the extravagant purchase was intended to bring attention to the lack of support for the arts community during COVID-19. He plans to take the guitar to Sydney, Melbourne and Perth in mid-August to raise funds to lobby the government to come up with a financial scheme for suffering musicians. Letter writing isn't going to work, but I can make it work, he said. If you do this sort of move, I've got the attention of the entire world, probably a few 100 million people. The 1959 Martin D18E was played by Cobain during Nirvana's MTV Unplugged performance and was purchased by Friedman for $6 million US, which is about $8.8 million Australian, at the Music Icons event run by Julian's Auctions in California. The performance was recorded in November 1993, just 5 months before Cobain's death, and was immortalized in the live album released in 1994. The purchase record breaks the previously held by a black Stratocaster belonging to Pink Floyd's David Gilmour, which sold for $3.95 million American last year. It's funny, I remember when I had no dough, I'd look at people who had money and I'd think, wow, what must that be like? And then you talk about an $8 or $9 million guitar. It's like monopoly money, he said. People I know are sleeping on the floor, unable to eat. It's insane. No services, no support, no mental health issue support, nothing. I'd be pretty low if I didn't recognize that and give some back. I've got a great life. I don't need any more. The person who dies really rich dies in disgrace, and I'm sure as shit I don't want to die with a lot of money. Rhodes Microphone is headquarters in Silverwater. Mr. Friedman said he will later take the guitar across the USA and Europe in an effort to lobby governments to provide assistance to the arts. And there's Kurt Cobain, and there's our friend Peter Friedman, who spent nearly $9 million so he could hopefully talk someone else into spending money on the arts. Does this seem crazy?